Tadej Pogačar is riding Paris-Roubaix, but the big question is, can he win it? Like, I could give you my opinion, but opinions are just opinions. We don't care about those. We want cold hard facts today. So today we are playing through Paris-Roubaix on Pro Cycling Manager 2024 with Tadej Pogačar and UAE Team Emirates to figure out the answer to the question, can Tadej win Roubaix? The route of 2025 Paris-Roubaix is basically the same as always, 258 kilometers, 30 cobble sectors, finishing in the Velodrome in Roubaix. We're going to select UAE Team Emirates. Where are they? There they are. This is our man, 84 mountain, 85 medium mountain, 82 hill stat, but that's kind of all irrelevant. It's all about the flat stat, 80 and 78 cobblestones and great secondaries, 84 stamina. Worst case, we've got 72 sprint for the Velodrome, but let's hope we finish it off before then. We've got Nils Polit as our super domestique with 78 cobble stat, Tim Wellens with 76, Morgado 75, and actually Vermeersch as well, who's podiumed this race before, albeit from the breakaway. And the last two are Mikel Bjerg and Rui Oliveira, but I want to get one of those two in the breakaway, I think. When it comes to the start list, Mathieu van der Poel ahead of Wout van Aert and Pedersen are the favorites, but no Tadej Pogačar on this page. Now, this exact moment, just before the race, is usually where I pretend that I've got a large chance of making this happen, that I truly believe in our cause, but I'm terrible at Paris-Roubaix on PCM. I've literally won it once in the last 2 years. But hey, I'll try my absolute best here. Paris-Roubaix starting off in the rain. People are already attacking. Bjerg with a -3 on the day, so not exactly the form I was hoping for, but he's going in the break anyway, so let's try and bridge towards them. But oh la 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 la, look at our boy in the peloton, Tadej Pogačar with a +3 on the day, so 82 cobble stat. That's amazing! Okay, my confidence has shifted. I believe we can win this. Visma bike is trying to control that Mikel Bjerg breakaway, but nah, Axel Zanglet, this won't be happening, buddy. That break is gone. By the way, I do want to say, seeing Tadej Pogačar starting Paris-Roubaix in real life, I absolutely love it. Like this race, Paris-Roubaix is one of my favorite races of the season. It's part of why I fell in love with the sport of cycling to begin with. And I've ridden the cobbles myself in the Sportive last year. I loved that experience. And now Tadej Pogačar is doing the same, not in the Sportive though. And like results-wise, I don't necessarily believe that Pogačar can win it this year, maybe in the future, but he will definitely be competitive, and we all know that he's gonna bring entertainment. Oh my god, because of my entire rant about Pogačar, Mikel Bjerg has dropped from the breakaway. Come on, man. You had one job. Like, the gap is 5 minutes. There's no way I'm coming back, so I might as well sit up and wait for the peloton at this point. Well, that was disappointing. The breakaway is on the first cobble sector. The peloton is not too far behind. Only 3 minutes 49 and about to turn on it, so let's hope we don't have mechanicals here. Like, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm probably jinxing myself. I don't expect the peloton to be destroyed in these first few cobble sectors, not like in real life last year, because that was absolute madness by Alpecin, but we are well positioned and we are surviving section by section. Hola, some attackers in the peloton, Oliver Naassen, Walscheid, Wright and Van Poppel trying to bridge to the breakaway. And actually, I might as well try to join with Oliveira because he could be useful to have up the road. Because, well, this man here failed to do so. Oh no, Pogačar has punctured. He might still be in the peloton. Come on, restart. Still in the peloton, so not the end of the world. Meanwhile, the group of Oliveira has been caught, so he can sit up in the peloton again. Might try that again later. Meanwhile, Tadej is also back at the front of the peloton, so crisis averted. We've got about 114 kilometers left. Lots of crashes in the peloton, as you can see. Kung's been on the floor twice, but we are basically waiting for Truide Arenberg. And actually, it arrives in about 2 sectors, because the next one is Havruya-Wallers, which is the one before that. Alpecin is trying to set the tempo. Florian Vermeersch has punctured, but he's gonna still be in the peloton after the sector, yes. I'm sorry, but I don't think you should be able to puncture and still be in the peloton in this game. That's something that needs to be resolved. Anyway, it is that time of the day. Truide Arenberg is coming right there behind the chicane. We are flying into it. Splits are happening in the group, actually, just towards the end of the sector. Krog Andersen with a mechanical. Looks like the peloton's coming back together. Mohoric is closing the gap down. We did not push necessarily, and maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. There's enough domestiques here that will close it, to be honest. I'll sit up again and go back to my conservative strategy. Because Paris-Roubaix and Pro Cycling Manager is kind of just energy management, I feel like. Looks like Fred Wright is about to attack, so let's try and get into his wheel. I want to join him in the breakaway. Okay, lots of other riders trying to join us, so that's not necessarily what I wanted. I was just hoping to form a 3-rider breakaway. Naassen, Van Gestel, Laporte, and in the peloton, it's still Alpecin controlling for Van der Poel. Probably not the best moment to get some water with Florian Vermeersch in the middle of a cobble sector, but I'm hoping to get back to the front on the flat segment afterwards because there's a bit of time now. Okay, there's no way Florian Vermeersch is getting back to the front in time. Next sector, and he's kind of in Narnia right now. Let's hope the peloton does not split here. The favorites group is now 2 minutes behind the front of the race. Oliveira is somewhere in between, but his energy is actually not that bright, so probably I should have kept him in the peloton in hindsight. we've got Little Trek now pacing for Pedersen, I think. But our waterman is about to arrive. Florian Vermeers to the front of the peloton as we speak, and on the cobbles, he will bring the beat-ons to Pogačar. So that's what we needed. But I gotta say, doing that on the cobbles was a complete waste of energy for Vermeers. Like 57 kilometers to go, we are properly in the final. Is that Laporte? Yes, he mechanicaled out of the breakaway, so that's good news, but something has to happen here. Still 135 people in the peloton with 16 people ahead, so that's 150 plus people still in the running with 55k to go in Roubaix, so nothing's happening. Mathieu van der Poel is moving to the front in the peloton a little bit, though. We've got Van Aert going, we've got a mechanical from a Visma rider. Van Aert is going off the front. I'm trying to keep myself in the group. I'm going to depend on Van der Poel to close that down rider by rider. Wout van Aert already in the front group right now, 14 riders up the road, so that's a magnificent bridge, and Van der Poel is cruising at the moment. Bettiol attacks now. But hey, Jonathan Milan de Boel at the front of the peloton is closing down the Wout van Aert group, so that has been neutralized. Time for Mons-en-Pévèle. This says 4-star sector, but Mons-en-Pévèle is a 5-star sector, not Polid. Not anyone but Polid. Not Pogačar, but I wish it was not Polid because that man has 82 cobble stat on the day as well, so that's a massive super domestique that's gone for now. Meanwhile, Tadej is trying his best to follow what's happening here. We had an attack by, is that Wout van Aert? Yes, indeed, but he did not get a gap here, but I'm basically alone in the group now because Wellens here has no energy. But I am desperately trying to get Niels Pollitt to the front of the race because that's a 50-second gap. If I can close it, we've got a domestique. There we go. Pollitt is back. Meanwhile, Philipsen is attacking. Pollitt needs to get to Pogačar because he's our only domestique left. We've got a 2-star sector here where Van Baarle is spacing for Wout van Aert behind Jasper Philipsen. Mathieu van der Poel is just sitting in the wheel there for now, so he is chilling, but Pogačar, my man, he's looking okay right now. More attacks are coming. We've got Ben Turner, Van Aert, we've got Van Dijken responding to that, but we are sitting in the group. I'm trying to spend as little energy as possible because Carrefour de l'Arbre is coming in about 15 kilometers roughly, so I want to survive until then, and then I want to try and make my move. There goes Josh Tarling. We've got Degenkolb, Van Aert responding, Van der Poel once again closing with lots of riders in the wheel here, but Tarling gets a gap. Piffy tries now. Ghana responds to that. We've got once again Van der Poel and Van Aert closing that down, but Pollitt is doing wonderful work protecting us here because otherwise we'd be burning energy. There goes Wout van Aert now. He's trying to get away too, but Pogačar has unlimited energy in this race. Like, we've got 75% of our yellow left with 25 kilometers left in this race, so we're doing amazing. A large group off the back with Stuyven and so forth. Only 14 riders left, but now it's time for Pogačar to move up on 85 on the right side of the road with Pedersen and Van Aert. Canfin-en-Pévèle. I don't want to make my move here, but I do want to do it on Carrefour de l'Arbre. And that one starts right now. There goes Pogačar off the front. We've got Wout van Aert trying to bridge towards us. Come on, my boy. Let's try and split this group. We have Van der Poel now in the wheel together with Pedersen and Mohoric. Can we make a split here properly? Looks like Mohoric is gone. Pedersen is still in the wheel. Van der Poel still in the wheel. We gotta keep going with these 4 riders, and I feel like I'm one of the strongest riders in this group. I feel like Tadej Pogačar might just well win Paris-Roubaix here, but I gotta keep pushing because I can't let this go to a sprint. But I also can't keep riding, so I sat up and some people are coming back, and now I'm gonna try and make a move again. There goes the attack on the left side of the road. Pogačar has a gap and Pedersen is trying to close it. I need to go 99 now. I need to keep going. Mess Pedersen, sit in the saddle. Wout van Aert tries to bridge and he manages to do so. And he gets away. He's got a gap. Van der Poel is done for. We've got yellow Bardo. Come on. Let's get to the wheel of Wout van Aert. We need to get to that wheel, and we are doing it. Wout van Aert versus Tadej Pogačar. Van der Poel is done for, so it's a 1v1 here. I need to keep going. I need to keep pushing. Can Wout van Aert follow us? That is the question. Last small cobble sector right now. It's 6 kilometers to go, but Van Aert is on the wheel, so how are we gonna beat this man in the Velodrome? I need to get to his wheel. I need to refresh my red bar because otherwise I cannot sprint. There we go. Oh, really? No fucking way. Tadej Pogačar crashed in the Velodrome. That is ridiculous. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. How? We might even lose a sprint for podium now. Oh my god. Are we dropping Van der Poel? That's at least something, but Wout van Aert is gonna win Paris-Roubaix because Tadej Pogačar crashed riding into the Velodrome. You survived cobbles, my man. How is riding into the Velodrome a problem? It's not that difficult. I've done it before, and I can't even ride a bike. Van Aert wins the race. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We lose the race. We finish second. Tadej Pogačar loses Roubaix. I literally cannot believe that just happened. Out of all the places on the route that he could crash, he decided to do it on the Velodrome. Like, I think it's pretty clear. Pro Cycling Manager hates me. Absolutely hates me. Like, let's look at the replay. We're going in first position. I decide to put myself in the wheel of Wout van Aert because then I can regenerate some energy. He crosses his wheels. Did Wout van Aert crash me? Look at this. He just crashes for no reason. I can't believe this. Riding into the Velodrome on the wheel of Wout van Aert, we could have won this race. Can Tadej Pogačar win this race? Yes! If he does not crash in the Velodrome. Ay, what a day, what a race, what a game. Well then, I guess we're second in Paris-Roubaix. This one hurts, I gotta tell you that. But like, it's pretty clear on Pro Cycling Manager that it is possible to win this race with Tadej Pogačar. I did not play it perfectly, and I got myself into a position where I could win the race. I wasn't able to drop out Van Aert though, but I could maybe outsprint him, which in real life that's unlikely, but on Pro Cycling Manager, perhaps possible. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, Wout van Aert is the winner of Paris-Roubaix 2025, his first monument in a lot of years. But hey, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, until 3 kilometers to go. If you want to see more challenges like this, drop it in the comment section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.